Okay, let's keep moving. So we have our TS config. So we've already set the options that are necessary, which are the root drill, the root directory, and we set it at /src because that is where our root file is, index.js. I mean index.ts. We are going to change this because we are moving to TypeScript now. So when it's compiled, it goes to the address, which is going to be the out directory, which is /dist. So let's keep going now. Now you can see that there's an error here because of there's no content yet that has TS. You can see no inputs we have found in config file. So let's go to Q&A, make sure that we have a .ts file by renaming this. So we're going to be having index.ts now. So once we save, this TS config should not be having an error henceforth, but we are not going to be having error in index.ts because this is now a TypeScript file. So we should make sure that we have all the TypeScript representations in this file. So this is a basic JavaScript file, but we're going to convert it to a TypeScript file. So how do we do that? So first of all, make sure that you have everything installed. So we've installed our TS node and Express already, but because we are using Mongoose, it's also good you do the npm install, just the same thing you did for Express and Node at types. So you must always install their types, then /mongoose. Okay, so make sure you do this so that you install typescript. Once you type it, press the enter key. So if you open your package.json file, you should be able to have the types for Express, types for Mongoose, and types for Node. So those are very, very important before we start. Okay, so now that we have all those types, it's better we start using them now. So instead of using const express equal to require express, we are going to be having now import, because that's the command you use for TypeScript, import express. So you can say import express from express. So with that, we no longer need this this one. So apart from express, we're also going to be having other things like we're going to be having the express type, because this is a TypeScript. We're also going to be having request as well as response. Okay, so these are the types. So with this now, you can easily come here. Okay, they're already there, but you can still annotate this one. So request, now make sure you put request to it. Then response, make sure you assign the type, which is response. Okay, so do the same for this. Request and response. Okay, so now they have their type, so there's no issue again. Then for error, there should be type for error. Okay, then for express is of type express. Okay, so with this you're almost there. So we have these then Mongoose, you're not supposed to be having const Mongoose again, so you also use the import statement for that. So you can easily do import Mongoose from Mongoose. So this one I have to take it out. Okay, then if you hover over this, you're going to see that it's telling you that you're having an type error here. So there's a type known as, this is how you use TypeScript in case if you don't know the type. So you can just read the type error message. Argument of type, use new URL parser of boolean and use unified topology of boolean. It's not assignable to connect options. So there is a type known as connect options. So we can easily copy that and come here and say as connect options. So these connect options, you make sure that you install it. So you can use this quick fix, update the Mongoose, because this is a type in the Mongoose. So you have it here now. So this is okay now. So I believe we are good to go. So res.json property question string. Okay, JSON does not exist as type. Okay. So I don't think that is an issue. So if I save this, so I can come to here and give this one a type of string. Okay, so you see I've assigned type to almost everything. Okay, let me still check this. Property JSON does not exist on type request. So type request does not have property of JSON, but this is not request, this is response. Oh, so you can see there's a mistake here. I put request here. This one is supposed to be response. So that's one good thing with TypeScript. Once you're doing the wrong thing, it will tell you immediately. So you can see this is now a complete TS file. You can see the error has gone out. So this is how you can convert a simple JavaScript index.js server file to a TS file. So make sure you import the types express, request, and response, and annotate them appropriately. Make sure the const app is having the type of express. Then the rec and rest arguments, they are supposed to have their respective types, request and response. Okay, so once you do that, then you're doing the right thing. So with this now, if you want to run this, we are in the Q&A service, so I can just say TSC. You can see that here in TypeScript config, we wanted the root directory is /src, which is here. So this is where the root is, where you have your TypeScript files, whereas the out there is where you are having your compiled JavaScript file. So in order to compile, you're going to use the TLC. So once you give the TLC command, it's going to compile all the TypeScript files inside this directory, which is Q&A. So if I press the enter key, I'm going to see a new disk file that will be created here that will have the JavaScript file. So let's wait a minute. Okay, so it still is done. So you can see there's a new disk folder here. If you open it, you see the JavaScript. So this is now the JavaScript file that you get from the TypeScript file. Okay, so with this now I can come and run this. So I can simply say node, then it's inside this. So node this / index.js. That's how you run the file. So you can see this is index.js. It's inside this dist folder. That's why I said node this. But we're gonna be writing a start script that will do this automatically, so that we don't have to be writing all this. So if I press the enter key, I should have the file. You can see listening on port 8001 and connected to database. So it's connecting both to database and it's listening appropriately. Okay, so henceforth we are going to be writing TypeScript file, and these are files. Now it's going to be purely TypeScript. So let me commit these changes. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to go to, first of all, I'm going to try to add all by clicking here, add all. The git following part, git is number one of the git is okay. So next thing I'm gonna do is to commit. So I'm gonna say what did I just do now? I just converted. So I would say sure convert JavaScript to TypeScript. Okay. So I'm gonna hit the commit. Okay, so I've committed, so I'm gonna sync these changes so that it gets to my GitHub repository. This action will pull and push. I say okay. Okay, so now I have everything sent to GitHub. So I'm up to date now, so I can continue. You can see there's nothing here again, no showing that we'll push this to GitHub. So the next thing I'm going to do will be to write script that is going to be able to help me run my code without me having to do it manually. Okay, so for me to do that, I'm going to simply go to package.json. I'm going to install nodemon. So I'm going to say npm install -d. So when you use the flag -d, you want it to be installed as a dependency. You want the package to be installed as a dependency. So I'm going to say npm install -d. So I'm going to say nodemon or nodemon. So I press the enter key. So we're going to see these dependencies. We're going to see another section for dev dependencies, and it's going to have nodemon. Okay. So we're going to use nodemon to serve and watch our file, so that when we make changes, we don't need to close and reopen our file. So you can see now dev dependencies nodemon. Okay. So we're going to be using other things like concurrently and the rest. So I'm going to simply install all of them so that it becomes easy for me to work with. So I'm going to say npm install concurrently. So concurrently is going to enable you to be running two scripts at the same time. Okay. So I have concurrently. Then I'm also gonna install a package known as rimwrap. So rimwrap is a package that will enable you to, anytime I recompile my TS file, it's going to delete everything that is in this folder and recreate it again, which is what I would want to happen. So I'm going to install rimwrap. Then with those packages, I should be able to write my scripts that is going to be powering my application henceforth. Okay. So let me wait for the concurrently to finish installing. So henceforth, we are going to be writing all our scripts in TypeScript, no longer JavaScript. Okay. I think in the next video we'll be learning how to deploy our application in AWS. Yeah, I think that would be the right thing to do next. Concurrently. Okay. Okay. While concurrently is installing, I'm going to quickly write the scripts. Okay, so that so the first script I'm going to be writing. I'm going to be writing the build script. Okay, and this my build script, what is it going to do? It's going to simply do okay, you can see rimwrap is installed, concurrently is also installed. Okay, let me install rimwrap as well. So npm install rimwrap. Okay. Okay, so let me continue. So my build is going to run npx, in case if you don't have TypeScript compiler TS installed. So it's going to run npx txt. But before that, I would want to use the rimwrap to delete everything that is in this folder and delete the this folder as a whole. So I'm going to first of all say rimwrap. So I want it to rimwrap this folder. Then I want it to now run npx ts. Okay, so that's what I want to happen whenever I say build. So the next script I'm going to be writing is what we call a pre-start script. So a script that I want to be run anytime I want to run the script, npm start. So I want to run a pre-start script first. So what is the pre-start script going to be doing? So I'm going to say pre-start. Okay, so pre-start script simply means a script that will run before the script, the start script. So for pre-start, I want it to run npm run build, which is actually npm rimwrap dist and npm tsc. So you can see that I'm using this script to run this upper script first. Okay, so after the pre-start, then you have the start. Okay, so what do I want the start script to do? So I simply want the start script to run node dist index.js. Yeah, I think that's what I want. So I'm gonna tab. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna remove this other start script. Okay, so the next script I want to have will be the serve. So serve script or dev script. Okay, some people call it dev. So let me have it as dev dev script. But before the dev script, I want to be able to run pre-dev. Okay, so let me be able to run pre-dev script. So pre-dev is also going to be npm run build. Okay, so that dev now will be dev is going to be, so I'm going to now use the concurrently that I've installed to do my dev script. Okay, so dev is going to be using okay, using concurrently. I want to run npm run start. No, that's not what I want to do. So I want to run npx then TypeScript compiler. So, and I want to run it in the watch mode. Okay, then afterwards I want to now say nodemon dist index.js. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna save this file. Okay, yeah, so this is concurrently this was okay. Trailing common. Okay. Well, to say, okay, that the content of the file is new. Please compare your version with the file content of a variety of the file. Right. So, okay. So I believe I'm cool now. So I can simply do npm run dev. So I'll be using run dev now to run my file. So I believe it will, okay, you can see there's pre-dev running, then it's running build, it's using rimraf and npx tsc, so runs everything normally. Okay, need to install the following package. Yes, is okay. Yeah, this is not TS command you're looking for. Use npm okay, so I can use npm instead of npx to still work. npm run dev. Okay, unknown command tsc. So I can still do npm install to make sure that I have my, that's the TypeScript. Okay. Let me still install TypeScript as a dev dependency so that I make sure there will be no error on TSC. Okay, so this is where I will be stopping. So with that, I think okay, installed. So I can now run the, yeah. So next, rimraf is not found. It's not seeing rimraf. If I installed rimraf here, okay. Let me make sure again. again install rimwrap. Okay, so it was not seeing rimwrap. I believe maybe it was not well installed then, so it's now here. Let me also do concurrently install again to make sure that concurrently is here. It's always good you open up this so that if you see, if you're confirming the packages that you have, so that there will be no issues. Okay, so once we can confirm that we have concurrently, we should be able to run the code and it should work properly. Please, if you like my videos, hit the subscribe button so that you can always get my videos when I drop them. Also, give me a thumbs up because it helps the algorithm with my channel. And like and share my videos so that other people can see and use them. Thank you. God bless you.